Welcome to Stay Active with Coach Julio, SPARTA Seniors, episode 5, Cinco as I like to say it in Spanish. Now, this is a very special episode where I'm going to introduce partner training and a variety of exercises that you can do at home with no equipment. They're going to be simple, challenging, so get ready. Invite your friend and family to join you in this special workout. So what can you expect in this episode? We will be doing sitting and standing exercises for hip mobility, along with anti-rotation partner exercises to help build those postural muscles. This ties into balance training, and I will also be showing you some awesome lateral movements that you're going to do with your partner. All of these exercises are designed for healthy aging. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so it's showtime. I want to introduce everybody to Liz.
Hi.
She's being very generous with her time, and she's going to be showing us the exercises. And she's also going to have fun. This is going to be challenging, and she already knows that. All right, so exercise 1, right? Let me backpedal. Before we do any exercises, especially when you're doing partner training, you always want to explain to the person you're helping, in this case is going to be Liz, what you're going to do, what not to feel, and you got to continuously communicate throughout the exercise to make sure it's safe, challenging, and effective. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Very good. So we're going to get right into the first exercise, which we're going to focus on Liz's hip muscles. The first exercise is going to work the outside of the hips, her glute medius, and then the second exercise is going to get her hip muscles and along with her inner thigh. First and foremost, you're going to ask the person you're helping to sit in the middle of the chair so they're not leaning back. And then I'm going to repeat here going forward, like to keep your chest up. I'm going to make sure you're breathing if you have any pain or discomfort. And one little pro tip I'm going to suggest when you're doing partner training, because you are going to put your hands on the person you're helping, probably can use a pillow because it's just softer and you can have comfort in the exercise. Just leave it at that. Comfort is good to a certain degree. So exercise 1, what I'm going to do, Liz, I am going to press against your knee. And as you see, Liz, her knee, her hip, and her foot are all tracking. So that's starting position. And as at the countdown of 3, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. You're going to push against my hand as hard as you can. And we're going to do that for 5 seconds, ideally for 3 rounds, and then I'll check in between each round. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm going to use a pillow, and she's not going to push yet because we're going to wait for the count. Notice her knee, her hip, and her foot are tracking, and she's upright, and her shoulders are leveled. 3, 2, 1. Push as hard as you can. 5 seconds. Breathe. 4. Chest is up. 3, 2. Relax. Nice. Did you feel that muscle firing?
Yes.
Nice. Any other discomforts in your lower back or anything?
No.
So where she should never feel it would be her low back or any other place other than her hip. There's always a chance you can feel it on the opposite side, and that could be due to some preconditioned muscle imbalances, but it should not be pain. You want to stop if it's pain. So we'll do another round on my count, right? So she's not pushing against, I'm just setting up, and I'm going to push. 3, 2, go. Hard as you can, her feet stay flat, she's not leveling. 3 seconds, she's pushing hard. 2, I have to come up, and 1, relax. We're going to do one more round. Is that muscle firing?
Yes, for sure.
So checkpoints. She's nice and upright. She's not leaning back on a chair. She is breathing. She's communicating. And she's smiling. So it's win-win. We're going to do one more round. Now you can build up to like 8 seconds. We're doing 5-second holds, 3 rounds. 10 seconds, you can also do that too. That's next level. So on my count, right? I have to set up with a little bit more leverage. She's really pushing hard. 3, 2, push. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, time. Nice. So that's exercise 1. And then ideally you would do the opposite side because everybody has muscle imbalances. And then you can identify which side is stronger, which is weaker. And this is why it's so important to continuously do unilateral training as we're doing here and in all my other SPARTA Senior episodes. So the next exercise is what we're going to do. We're going to work your inner thigh. And you're going to maintain that awesome form where she's sitting upright, her shoulders are level to the best of her ability. And this time, I'm going to place the pillow on the inside of her knee. So it's going to be the same count when I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. And her starting position is knee, foot, and hip tracking. Make sense? And she's going to push that way as I'm going to try to stop her. The other exercise, she was pushing this way. 3, 2, and push. 5 seconds, doing the 5 count. 4, breathe. 3, 2, relax. Any pain or discomfort?
No.
Nice. Are you feeling your inner thighs somewhat working?
Yeah.
So a little pro tip too. When we do this exercise, you're going to ask the person you're helping not to place your hands on your thighs. Keep them on your hips because if your hands are on your thighs or holding the chair, you can kind of grip and you can get some leverage. We're not going to do that today. All right. So this is round 2. We're going to do 3 rounds. I might count, right? 3, 2, push that way. 5 seconds. Feet are flat. 4, breathe. 3, 2. She's working. 1, relax. Ooh, shake it out. We got one more round. Shake it out. If I had some tunes or a band, they'd be playing right now in the background. Humor is part of a healthy lifestyle, my friends. So even though I'm chit-chatting and communicating, this is how you want to do your partner training, what I'm looking for with Liz is like, is she talking? Does she look like a little bit more exhausted than usual? And you would give me feedback, right, on a scale of 1. Well, because that's how you always got to continuously check in, because sometimes as athletes, and I believe everybody has athletic heart, we kind of compensate or hide our biggest struggles when we're doing something physical. So I just always want to do that check-in. Any pain or discomforts I should be aware of?
No.
All right, so this is round 3. I might count, right?
Yep.
No cheating. Wait for me. 3, 2, her hands are on her hips. Go. 5 seconds. 4, breathe. 3, 2, and relax. Ooh, shake it out. So we did 3 rounds. Again, you can do 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. You can build up to, as I said, 10 seconds. And you want to do both sides. So for our video, I'm just going to do one side for each exercise. So now we're on to exercise number 3. This is going to be a seated anti-rotation exercise, which is going to work her posterior chain and all of the muscles that travel down her spine. And I'm going to also add a leg extension. It's going to be the opposite leg, opposite arm, partner training, and there's going to be a lot of brain activity and fun. So let's jump to it. So as always, as I say, you don't want your person you're helping to be sitting back on the chair. Sit in the middle of the chair, as upright as you can, chest lifted, and then explain the exercise to the person you're helping. So Liz, what we're going to do right now is going to be an anti-rotation exercise, and you're like, what is that? I don't know, but so that's why we're going to do right now. So let's go part by part. Extend your left arm. So that's going to be part 1, and then I'm going to tell her that I'm going to push against her hand. Now, when I push against her hand, if she finds that too much discomfort, we can use a pillow. But it's probably best to just use your hand. Now, we're going to combine this with the opposite leg, opposite knee extended, and her chest is up. So her chest is up. At the end of my 3 count, I'm going to push that way. You're going to push against me for 5 seconds. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, begin. Push. Keep your leg up. 5 seconds. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, relax. Everything down. Shake it out. Good. So we're going to do this for 3 rounds. You can do 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. It's tough. You can work up towards that. And we're going to do this side again. Any pain or discomforts that you're feeling?
No.
Curious, are you feeling the opposite side of your body somewhat working?
Yes.
Yes. So that's the contralateral exercise. Means it's like even though I'm working on this side, she very likely may feel it on the opposite hip, which is what we want. All right, so let's do it again. Left arm up. Right knee extended. On my count, 3, 2, here we go. Push. 5 seconds. 4, we have a cameo. 3, quality check inspector. 2, Fu the Fitness Feline. 1. Very good. Chest up.
Yep.
How's everything feeling?
Fine.
Very good.
Yep.
You ready for one more round?
1 more.
So we did 5 seconds. I'm going to have her do 10.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
3, chest up. 2, here I go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It's not easy. 4, 3, 2, and relax. So a couple of pointers. Bring your arm up again. So her arm is level to her shoulder. That's very important. Bring your arm down. When she extended her opposite leg, she's doing her best to keep it up and not leaning back. So when she's doing this movement, it's working her quadricep, and she's also getting a little stretch in the back of her leg. I bring it down, and when her arm's extended and she's pushing against, again, we're working all those spinal muscles back there. So it's conducive to spinal health. Everything goes down. And posture. How did that feel?
Good.
Did you feel like you were being worked?
Yes.
Yeah. So of course you would do the opposite side. You will change the exercise challenge accordingly, according to what the person you're helping says. Could you have used more challenge or less?
I can always do more challenge.
So that's for another video. For SPARTA Seniors, just a reminder, you can replay all of the other episodes of SPARTA Seniors shows. There's episode 1 through 4, and these include everything from balance training to strength training to seated exercises, lateral movement, wall push-up variations, and a lot of other fun things you can do. So don't forget to check it out on the playlist and add that to your daily routine. Exercise number 4. So this exercise reminds me of Saturday Night Fever, not Saturday Night Live. It's a whole different ballgame. Unlike exercise number 3, it's going to be a rotational exercise, seated one, and the exercise 3 was an anti-rotation, if you remember. So let's get into it. Like all of the other exercises, you always want to explain to Liz and the person you're helping what you're going to do and where they should not feel it. So what we're going to do, as I said, my Saturday Night Fever. I don't want you to feel your lower back. If you feel any pain or discomfort, you'll let me know. And then the exercise starts like this. So it's 4 movements, and I'm going to ask you to count out loud. Mm-hmm. So it's basically, you can use a pillow or a book or a ball, if it's a ball like a soccer ball, or just pretend you're holding an item. So Liz is going to bring, well, actually, what does Saturday Night Fever look like? What would it look like?
It's like
do a couple more. So that's the movement, but it's just going to be with less flair.
okay.
So we're actually going to hold the pillow in one hand. So let's have you go from right to left. So she's going to go movement 1, movement 2 to her chest. So we're going to go
right to left.
Yeah, right to left.
Sorry.
I forgot to mention, so one of the cool parts about what we're doing is multi-joint, this brain activity. So all the coordination is very good, and we always want to have that in our workouts. So that's movement 1, and then bring it to your chest. 2, movement 3, just turn only, and then bring it to my hands. Staying alive. 4. So reverse the whole movement, yep, and then like a robot. And there you go. So 1, 2, turn, 3, 4. Continue. Doing everything well. So the only difference is she's going to do a couple more. We're going to do 5 reps. So this is rep 3. And then press and hold. Right there. So notice where I'm standing. Now if her range of motion is limited, bring it back to your chest, stay there. If she's having difficulty going where I am now, I step out over here. Is that better?
Yeah.
And then bring it back to your chest, right? And
yeah,
then
I don't have to twist so much.
Yeah, so we can minimize the twisting, and it's very important when she's twisting or rotating, you're never behind, no, keep looking straight. You're never going to be behind the person. You're either going to be lined up sideways or on a different angle, because we want to make sure that the person is using their range that's appropriate for them, and they're not going to discomfort zone. So let's do 2 more. 1, right? 2, 3, I'm over here. Boom. Yep. And then what's the breathing? Inhale, exhale. Turn only. Inhale, exhale when you press. Good. So that's why it's good to do this as a partner training, because you can change the range. You can also do this. So this is a bonus one. So do the exercise 1, 2, 3, press. Good. And then I'm going to push 3 seconds, 2, 1. Bring it back to your chest and start over. And press. So what am I doing here? I'm just doing a gentle 3-second press, right? That's all I'm doing, and you can stop. That's bonus. That's just optional. You want to focus on the Saturday Night Fever exercise. Start with 5 reps, 8, 10 repetitions, 3 rounds, and before you know it, you'll be back on the disco floor. Like all the other exercises, that was a unilateral exercise, of course. So Liz, we would do the opposite side, like what we do, and we'll do for the same amount of reps and all the other precautions, along with the reminders of what to expect and how to do the exercise. Exercise number 5, cinco. How do you say 5 in French?
Cinq.
German. There's a lot of other languages I can't remember. All right, guys. So we're going to do another anti-rotation exercise, but obviously this is going to be standing. The difference between standing and sitting is how gravity is holding us. So this is going to challenge her balance more than not. But so that being said, like all the other partner exercises, we want to make sure we talk to each other, communicate the expectations, and the proper setup. So for this exercise, Liz, you're going to have your feet hip width apart.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, it's very important that she does not lock her knees, so she's kind of relaxed, but she's not having stiff knees. You get my drift. So your arms are going to be fully extended in front of you, hands together. Notice her arms are chest height, and she's nice and relaxed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press against her wrist. At the end of my count, 3, 2, 1, you're going to push against me as hard as you can, because I'm going to push that way.
Okay.
And we'll do a 5-second count. If you feel your lower back or your knee, you will let me know.
Yeah.
3, 2, push hard. 5 seconds. 4, breathe. Don't lock your knees. 2, and relax. Shake it up. We're going to do 3 rounds, so you can build up to 8 seconds, 10, 3 rounds. You got to do the friendly reminders. Don't lock your knees, Liz. If you feel the opposite side of your lower back, let me know. Because anti-rotation exercises is working the side that you don't see is working the hardest. So for Liz, bring your arms out. Even though her muscles is going towards me, the opposite side is also working because I'm using force to push that way. So at the end of my count, knees are soft. 3, 2, push. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Relax. We got one more round. Check it out. You can smile. Let them know. Is it challenging?
Yeah.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
So again, you got different variations. You can do the seated one, standing one is safe. And you just got to make sure that you're communicating and changing it accordingly, right?
Yes.
Having fun. Round 3. Arms up. Let's do 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let knees are soft.
Yep.
3, 2, push. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, breathe. 6, not easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and everything down. Yeah. So let's look at the camera. Let's give this another angle.
Okay.
So how I look when I'm pushing against her hands. The arms out front. So notice my hand, and that's what I'm doing here, my friends. I'm just on her wrist, and I'm not even pushing because at the end of my count, I will say 3, 2, 1. She's going this way. I'm going that way. Just do a quick example. Push and relax. And there you have it. So that's a standing anti-rotation exercise. The stance should be about hip width apart. If need be, you can go shoulder width. Depends on how you feel most comfortable. This is a very cool exercise. It's one of my favorite partner exercises. And as always, with any unilateral exercises, we will do the opposite side where you will get to explore any weaknesses or strength on each side of the body. So I hope you like it, and on to the next exercise. Hey SPARTA Seniors, it's time for a little break. And I would like to take this opportunity to give you a fun fact, a little trivia that you can share this with your friends and family. So what does a giraffe and a human have in common? Let's think about it, don't Google it. We both have 7 vertebrae in our neck. Who would have thunk? So there you have it. It's an awesome fun fact. Next time you see a giraffe, give them a nod, say, we both have 7 vertebrates. That means we are friends. Humor is part of a healthy lifestyle. Even though my jokes are bad, the trivia is fact. So we are now at the last exercise for SPARTA Seniors number 5. This is a total body exercise. It's going to be going sideways, and you're going to have flashbacks of being in the ring. Or not.
It's a boxing ring?
Yeah, a boxing ring. I should be more specific. So this is a combination of an upper body, lower body, along with your partner. It's going to be a lot of brain activity, coordination, but it's awesome for fall prevention, balance, and for fun. So let me jump into it. Okay, Liz. So what we're going to do, you're going to have you start with your feet hip width apart. Have your arms, have your dukes up, as if you're in a ring. And then I'm going to have my hands up. You're going to bring your right fist to my left hand. Yep, and then the opposite. And that's her rack position. So let's show the rack. Now she's racked. And then we're going to move. Yeah, it's good. And rack it. And then move. So now it becomes more fun because I'm going to ask her to say 1, 2 as when she does it. So do one more time.
1, 2.
Move.
1, 2.
Slow it down. Now we're going to go back. So 1, 2.
Is it that way though?
Oh no, same thing for the upper body.
1, 2.
And then come back.
1, 2.
And she can't move until I say move.
Oh.
Move. Yep.
1,
No, that's fine.
1, 2.
So fun is always a big part. Move.
1, 2.
Good. So just to show that exercise can be fun. This is a fantastic exercise. It requires, you're going to be using all your sensory. So you have to hear, you have to pay attention, listen, and you're also doing what the most important thing is, you're moving. On top of that, as everyone knows, I'm very fond of moving sideways, lateral movements. That's so big to keep those muscles that keep us upright, meaning these muscles here, here, and all the muscles in the back of the spine, working to its best of its ability. What did you like? How did you like the exercises?
Yeah, they were good. The funny thing was that when we started to move this way, I then wanted to change where my arm was.
Yeah.
And I really had to think about it, and it made my head hurt.
So yeah, that's the head hurting part was something I didn't think about. So I guess when we give the instructions, we want to make sure we tell them that your head may hurt. So that's just a precaution. But as with any exercises, we get better with repetition, right?
Yeah, what I meant is that it was complicated and I had to think, not that my head had literally hurt.
And then you got the groove of it.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah, and you have fun, hopefully.
Yes.
So we could have kept doing this. We could have went all the way out to the opposite end of the room. You want to decide, by the way, if you want to do 5 reps, 5 steps, 8 paces, 10, the length of your room, what you feel most comfortable. So there you have it. I want to say thank you to Liz.
Thanks.
For participating, doing a Saturday Night Fever, jumping in the ring with me, and Fu the Fitness Feline made a cameo earlier. I don't know where she went.
No.
So SPARTA Seniors, how did you like it? I would love to hear your feedback, and you can email me at juliosalado@fitnessfoundry.net, or you could just post it in the comments. I'm always looking to introduce new ideas into these episodes and collaborate with others. Now, that being said, my next episode is going to be, I don't know. I do know. It's a secret. So I want you to stay tuned for the next episode. But till then, I trust you are going to be well and stay active.